to do with royalty. I don't know why I'm slapping my knee like this. I'm making a point! Hello world, welcome back to another video. I bought a tripod and this is the first video I'm filming with my fancy new tripod, which you can't see but which the camera is standing on, and I have no idea how this works. My camera doesn't have a flip screen, so I don't really know what this is going to look like until I'm editing, so if the angle is weird or anything, I'm sorry, but I'm still experimenting. Anyway, as you may know, because I've been talking about it quite a bit in recent videos, I'm hosting a readathon at the end of this week, actually, with 3 other Dutch booktubers, namely Bertha, Daphne and Lucy. Their channels will be down below. It's called the Readathon of Kings. It's slightly Dutch themed and there are 4 reading challenges, and I will now be telling you which books I'll be reading for those challenges. Okay, so the first challenge is to read a book with orange or red, white and blue on the cover, orange being our national colour and red, white and blue being the colours of our flag. I decided to go with an orange book because I can then also use that for my ABC reading bingo, multi-purpose. The book I chose is ALIAS Grace by Margaret Atwood, which I've owned for about 3 years, but I still haven't read it. I bought it because I took a contemporary lit class in the final year of my BA in English, and this book was on the syllabus for that class and I never got around to reading it. Don't tell my professor. It's very orange and I feel like this is a good time to finally pick it up. Second is to read a book by a Dutch author. I did a whole separate video on that last week and I also sort of mentioned my top 3 contenders for this TBR. In the end, I decided to go with This Is Where It Ends by Marieke Nijkamp simply because it has the smallest amount of pages. The other 2 books that I talked about in that previous video, On the Edge of Gone by Corine Duivis and The Letter for the King by Tonke Dracht, are definitely books that I also want to read and I'm definitely going to read, so there's no real loss in that sense. Next up is to read a book to do with royalty. It's called the Readathon of Kings because it starts on King's Day, which is the birthday of our monarch, of the Dutch king. I decided to go with The Sin Eater's Daughter by Melinda Salisbury, which I don't have on hand right now, but I will have it for the readathon, don't worry. This is a book that I occasionally wrap as a blind book date for work, and so I have sort of a passing familiarity with the plot and I think I might enjoy it. Also, because it's a YA fantasy book, I have good hopes that it's going to be quite a quick read, because even though 4 books in 4 days, while also working those 4 days, plus hosting reading sprints on Twitter is quite ambitious and I think there's a good chance I won't finish anything, I'm still going to try. I will be very tired by the end of this, but hopefully also very fulfilled. Finally, the 4th challenge is to read a book you bought because it was cheap. The idea here being that Dutch people are kind of cheapskates. The book I chose for this challenge is a collection of Emily Dickinson's poems called My Life Had Stood a Loaded Gun in this little Penguin Black Classics edition. I remember when the Little Black Classics came out like 2 years ago, I really just wanted to own some because I'm a sucker for stuff like that. In the UK, I think these were £1 each, and over here in sort of mainland Europe, continental Europe, that's the word I was looking for, they were a little bit more expensive, probably because of like shipping and taxes and stuff, but still only like 2 or 3 euros. So this is one of those books that I just sort of picked up because I could. Again, it's very thin, so I definitely hope this is going to help me finish 4 books in 4 days. And it's poetry, so there's a lot of like blank space on the pages. Basically, this is one that I can definitely finish, which in my experience is always good for morale. I also plan on vlogging my readathon experience, which is going to be interesting because I'm also still vlogging for the vegan challenge. So essentially I'm going to be double vlogging my days, just different parts of each day, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'll do a wrap-up after the readathon. I might include that in my April monthly wrap-up, I'm not sure about that yet. And like I said, I'll be doing a vlog as well, so there's definitely enough there to keep you up to date about what I'm up to. If you're participating in the readathon and you've uploaded a TBR video, let me know, let us know on Twitter, all the information will be down below, and then we can share your readathon and that would be fun. That was very convincing. Alright, so that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and I will see you again next time. Bye!